Hey, this is my tutorial for Leigh Nash's cover of Savior Like a Shepherd Lead Us. I have a capo on the 4th fret to get the song's original key. I have my chart written in, I guess, what is E minor. I think the song's original key is A flat minor if you go up 4 half steps. The big thing I feel I accomplished with this one was figuring out a way to play that mandolin banjo riff on a guitar all by itself. So let me give you that. So it's basically you're doing notes like now, not just doing that by itself. I'm putting that together with some things here. Not playing my 4th and 5th strings. I'm doing this. All that together, which I called a quote-unquote E minor thing, since it sort of stays in that minor chord. Which, if you're playing behind that riff, you'd kind of maybe just let a chord ring out like a straight minor, just Then we go into some chord progression. Then we go into a verse. There's some chord nuances that happen that you can, do or not do. Let me explain what I mean by that in a format. Here's my chart I made. The E minor with the italics is the riff, where the riff happens. It gets 4 measures each. So it seems like the song's in 4/4 time. Unless I'm wrong, please correct me. Then the chord progression that happens once before the verse starts. Might notice that I put a D with an F sharp in the verse there. That felt like I was trying to capture the nuances of the changes in the recording, and I may or may not have gotten that right. But if you played it this way, I don't think people would, somebody, unless they're a musician with a trained ear who listens to songs and is like, man, you missed out on that F sharp in the bass on that D, in the recording. I think most people would hear it and they'd be like, oh, you're playing that song. The average person would not notice your little details. And I try to get them there mostly because they help set the mood in the song. There's that, and there's your first chorus. Feel free to pause the video if you need to look at the song, the chart, for as long as you need to help you learn the song. So really, the verses and the choruses in this, there's not a lot of, it's not too complex. It pretty much, the verse chords stay the same, chorus chords stay the same. Here's page 2. The only thing to note, I would say, with the second chorus is there's a 7th chord at the end right there to pay attention to that leads into the bridge. There. So, yeah, then the bridge has that set of chords it progresses through, and then the riff is played for 4 measures. Again. If you've got the way I played those chords, then you can kind of follow along and figure out the rest. Then there's verse 3, which is kind of quiet. You could just do maybe just strums on the chords where they're happening, and the drums and the bass will just kind of keep it rolling. If you've got a band, an entire band in there, if it's just you and a guitar and you're doing a campfire version, you're gonna have to sort of slightly strum or something to keep it going. And and then the last page, you just have one more chorus. Each chorus seems to have different words, or each chorus does have different words. It would not seem, it is actually true. that they have different words. Each one asks a different question of the Lord there. So we have a repeated line for the third chorus, and we have in the E minor quote-unquote riff that happens for 4 more measures, and then the song goes out. You could end it on a 1 and just let it ring and be done like it does on the record. So I mean, I try to write, when I write these charts, I try to write them exactly as the record had them. I don't try to get too creative with it. I mean, I try to give you the essence of the song as much as I am currently able to what's the word I want? Process or produce. Yeah, that's the word. I'm sorry, I'm in trouble with words. But if there's more that I didn't get by making this video, I mean, this one's only 6 minutes long, so that's good. It's not one of my huge 30-minute videos that I've been doing. Trying to make them shorter and more to the point. This video gets you started. That's good. If you want a copy of my chart, drop me a private message or say something in the comments, and I'm sure you don't want your email address posted in a comment that anybody could copy, paste, and send you any crap that you don't want. Yeah, I can drop you a private message and give you the Google document link to print this off with, if that helps you with your learning. And you can play along with the original recording with Leigh and learn the song that way. So hopefully it's something you can incorporate into your praise and worship services, or just your own personal worship whenever you worship. So yeah, there you go. So anyway, everybody keep learning.